All right, go test it out one more time.
Demetrius, I'm gonna need your address because I'm gonna send you a tripod.
Your turn.
Demetrius, I need your address because I'm gonna send you a tripod.
All right.
You do yours.
I'm gonna need my own address because I'm gonna need to get a tripod for. All right. Move way in. All right.
Yeah, come on, let's be friends.
Touching distance. Touching distance.
Touching distance.
Touching distance.
Why is Alex in the center like he's the most important?
He's the most important guy. Okay. He's Ace Comic Con. It used to be called Alex Comic Con. All right. Is it too close? Or no, you're centering.
Is this thriller?
Smooth criminal.
All right. Wait. Testing. Testing.
Hello.
Hugo.
There you go.
Hugo?
Okay.
Hugo Strange. I know comic characters.
All right, we're on the same level. All right.
Hugo Weaving.
All right, so.
This is the Anyone Comics Podcast.
Yeah. Introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Thor. I'm here visiting Anyone Comics from Chicago, Illinois. That's Alex.
I'm Alex. I'm visiting from Queens,
Illinois.
And
I'm Demetrius. I'm the owner of the Anyone Comics store. And Mike isn't here today, so we're shooting an episode in the camp room. Alex and Thor work for Ace Comic Con, and they're going to share with us some of their convention experiences and what's like working at conventions. They are also my former coworkers from way back during my time in Midtown Comics.
you can bleep out the name, right?
Oh, yeah, they legally might.
Yeah,
right.
legalities. Yeah.
From a New York comic book store.
From a New York comic book store.
It has locations in Times Square.
New York comic book store. So tell us what Ace Comic Con is like this year. How is Chicago? How's Chicago Con?
Ace Comic Con in Chicago was a lot of fun. We have.
Wait, did I clap when we started?
Yes.
All right, great. Sorry.
We have a lot of big name celebrities from the Marvel movies. They show up and people get their pictures taken and autographs and ask them lots of fun questions and panels. And
who was your favorite?
It's a good time.
Who was your favorite celebrity?
My favorite celebrity in Chicago was probably Matt Smith because he's a handsome guy, and I know that he'll be in Star Wars. And
that's it. That's all it takes.
Any connection to Star Wars that I can get, and I know that he may or may not have come from filming Star Wars to be at that show, or was leaving that show to go film Star Wars, and to know that the air that I breathe may or may not have had Star Wars go through it is something for me.
Well, also George Lucas is there.
You know who wishes they had air in Star Wars?
Who's that?
Oh no, wait. I was gonna say Alderaan, but I just realized I'm mixing up the plot of Spaceballs with Star Wars.
I mean, yeah, it still makes sense.
So what do you guys do for Ace Comic Con?
I'm the manager of exhibitors and artist relations.
And I do all the programming for panels and that fun stuff.
So, Alex, when you say exhibitor, artist relations, so like you
whatever you think of,
you set them up on dates.
That's it.
To make sure they're all,
He's the matchmaker.
You're the matchmaker.
The artists and exhibitors don't like each other.
Yeah.
So I have to be the middleman.
Okay.
You know?
Think
of me as like a JD.
Right. Okay, I got you. So you're there as an arbiter for the date.
Yeah.
Oh, that's excellent, actually. That sounds like a fun job. Who's your favorite?
75, 76%, marriage rate.
Oh, great. What was your favorite couple that you set up?
Jim Starlin
Mm-hmm.
with Sleeping Giant. That was a good one. And they shared space.
Wait, what's Sleeping Giant?
They put out
Jim Starlin, the creator of Thanos.
Yeah. They put out books with like Ron Mars and Bart Sears.
Artemis
Press.
Artemis Press. Oh, okay.
Ominous Press.
Oh, Ominous Press.
Yes, that's another name for Ominous Press.
Okay.
They love each other now.
Who's your favorite celebrity that you met at your Ace Comic Con experience?
Karen Gillan.
Isn't that Matt Smith's partner, man?
It is.
That's so crazy.
Because in real life, Thor's my partner.
Yeah.
So his celebrity crushes my.
He's the Karen Gillan because the redhead.
Yeah.
I'm the Matt Smith.
I thought she was bald. But she was
She's
bald.
got red hair in Doctor Who.
Oh, okay. In real life, she's blue skin and is bald.
Truth.
No, that's not real life.
It's not real life. So we've we've all known each other for several years and stuff. We did another podcast for that large New York company that we won't mention by name for legal reasons.
The one that also has a place in Grand Central.
Right.
And downtown. Why would we plug it? Where's your store located? Let's start plugging it.
Everyone comics.
Anyone comics.
We're in Crown Heights in Brooklyn. We're off the 2, 3, 4, 5 train. We're near the museum. We're near the Temple Gardens. Yeah.
It was a lovely ride.
Yeah. So where were we 10 years ago? Right, I'm assuming it's 10 years ago, right? Is that a rough estimate?
Sure.
Where were we 10 years ago, and what did we picture ourselves being 10 years from then?
Oh, I knew this is where I was going to be completely.
You knew you were going to be in the basement of a comic book store.
Yeah.
Filming a podcast. As Thor said, doing something that 12-year-olds do in their basements.
And much better.
And much better.
Influencers.
We were young kids.
Yeah.
I was
working. Well, we'll call us kids. Working at comic book shops and sad, and that's why I brought that up. Sadly, I think not enough has changed. I mean, you are owner of a store. That's amazing, but
I'm an
really,
owner of a much smaller store.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You're an owner of a store, which is really awesome. But at the end of the day, I walk into your store and I see you there at the register doing the same things.
Or surge.
Yeah, well, that makes it even worse. It's just like nothing, and not enough has changed.
Yeah, I mean, when I first met you guys, I hated both of you.
Yeah.
And he still does. So, like I said, not enough has changed.
Right.
But so what? Okay, so you're unhappy that things haven't changed in real life. So what do you want? You want Alex to be found on an island in Ireland around some reptilian nuns, and then just after he overexerts himself, just suddenly vanishes after projecting a hologram?
There's no parallel to The Last Jedi.
There is none, because everything changed in Last Jedi and nothing changed in our lives.
Everything stayed the same.
So
we're more or less the Star Wars comics in our lives, and The Last Jedi just like changing everything.
And I'm just saying, I think everyone needs a little more Last Jedi in their life. If that's what you're saying, if that's how you're gonna put it, then yes, for sure.
Okay.
I don't know.
I'm
bringing this. I'm bringing this down. How does the typical podcast go? What's the?
No, it usually
Do you usually go on news? Do you go over like what's happening?
Is it this point where people just stop listening?
Yeah.
So Mike introduced
4 or 5 minutes.
So Mike introduced creative people, and he touches on news both creatively and the contemporary. I'd say the last 2 or 3 weeks, and we've only done 4 weeks of episodes, have been Brett Kavanaugh, Donald Trump.
Oh, did you see the Mandalorian trailer this morning?
I recorded it.
I didn't see it.
None of that stuff has to do with comics, though. I thought this was a comics podcast.
Well, it's called the Anyone Podcast, and
did you see Daredevil
Mike
season 3?
No, I didn't see season 1.
I liked it.
So Mike used the forum to like.
So they didn't.
Well, he's
work from home.
creative.
They might see this.
It's fine. I work from home. I have 2 computers.
Okay, so tell me about Daredevil season 3 then. Is it like the comics at all?
No.
I know you're a huge fan of Charles Soule's run of Daredevil. They just started a new storyline called Death of Daredevil, or Death of Matt Murdock, something like that, right?
Mike Murdock.
Death of Mike Murdock.
Who's Mike Murdock?
Mike
It's
Murdock
his
came
twin
back.
brother that he posed as.
Wait, what?
So in the original run, like the first 50 issues, 30 issues,
Like
30 issues.
in the '60s original?
Yeah.
670s.
Foggy and Karen were getting suspicious, so he created a character called Mike Murdock, who was Daredevil, and he was the opposite of Matt Murdock. He was like loud, great. He's Demetrius.
He could see.
So you're Matt Murdock. Demetrius is Mike Murdock. They were opposites.
Bizarre.
Yeah, and so people thought Mike Murdock was Daredevil. That's how Matt Murdock got over it.
And that was in the show?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I don't care.
I mean, it wasn't in the show. It's in the new comic.
No, it's in the comic.
Mike Murdock's
TV. Listen, I don't like TV a lot.
Well, it's on Netflix.
I don't like Netflix a lot, but Netflix is smart enough to not use a twin brother plot line to
Right.
push their super serious dark Marvel show. I think.
Foggy Nelson's great in that show.
Yeah, I heard. Yeah.
Alden.
I watched the first
Right.
2 episodes of season 1 of Daredevil, and he fought in the hallway against a bunch of thugs.
Yeah, the raid.
And I'm like, well, Old Boy. I'm like,
Old
oh,
Boy,
this is Old Boy. I'm like, all right.
Yeah, there's another scene like that in the new series, but it's like him escaping, but it's that scene just for 40 minutes.
Just going the other direction.
Yeah,
Instead
so
of
you
going
think it's
into
reversing.
the building, he's going out of the building.
Yeah, so-
Same thing then.
So what do you get
They
out of
just
the,
play that in reverse.
Yeah.
so what do you get out of the Daredevil show that you don't get from the comics?
One's live action, one's.
What do you get from live action? It's not a play happening in your
It's just I like
living
to
room.
watch. I just like to watch it. It's fun.
Okay, all right. I'm overanalyzing.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm looking forward to hating Doom Patrol.
You bought the DC streaming service for Titan specifically.
No, I did
from
not.
that first trailer.
No, I didn't. But I
You
probably,
showed me the receipt.
No, I showed you.
You
your
said you
You
built it to the
emailed it.
store because
Yeah.
you need to know
Mhm.
what
What's
the
going
kids
on in the world.
are watching.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
So you're excited.
Yeah, I'm excited for Titans. Yeah. Fuck Batman.
You know they didn't give
Hashtag
any
fuck Batman.
credit to Mark Wolfman or George Perez in that show.
I know, and
Like nothing.
And
There's
I
no
learned,
pilot or
and
nothing.
I learned. I don't know if I want to disclose the source, but I learned that Marv Wolfman's first appearance in New York Comic Con
Was that was me.
was
was
this
because
year.
the Titans
Because
they
Titans
never,
Nation.
never invited him just to even to table. They never
That's
invited him.
amazing.
And the only reason is because DC was like, hey, can you give Mark Wolfman a table?
Yeah.
And they didn't
DC said
advertise it. Yeah. Mark Wolfman did screwed up a lot of shit.
Yeah. Well, hopefully he'll table at
He's
the
too nice.
Vigilante TV show when they launch that, right? Adrian Chase Vigilante. Yeah. So doing Ace Comic Con, you travel a lot.
Yeah.
Any what tips do you have for people who are traveling to conventions?
Bring a big suitcase.
Okay, because you're gonna buy a lot of toys.
Yes.
And
Alex
comics.
likes to buy a lot. So
I love it.
you guys will.
So you're buying a lot of stuff, Alex. I heard you got a free lightsaber.
I did not get to that.
What?
Other people might have, but I did not. I mean, I've been working with the company for
Well,
a
tell
year
us
now.
about how you didn't get a free lightsaber, Alex.
Yeah, tell us.
I don't
Tell us that story.
I don't want to talk about it.
Hey, you guys ever watch that Nathan For You, where he
I
does
love
the
that show.
perfect talk show guest
Yes.
story?
No.
Yes, I've seen it.
So watch that
Can we
show.
pause this and then watch it and then come
And then
back?
come
to
back?
it? Yeah.
And we're back. Now, wasn't that so funny?
I don't understand it.
Yeah.
But I mean, I can see how it was funny.
Okay, good.
Hey, where do you think comic book television is going? They canceled Luke Cage and Iron Fist and stuff.
Well, how much of that had anything to do with Disney's Netflix?
Oh yeah, they're totally. Yeah, it's all going to.
Well, which conspiracy are you guys buying into?
Which
theory?
conspiracies do you have?
that they're gonna pull all that stuff off of Netflix within the next few years and go to the Disney streaming service.
Is that what you're buying into? I got
Same thing with Clone Wars. I think everything's coming off of Netflix.
I got a different one for you.
Hit me.
You ready?
Yes.
So, it starts with Aretha Franklin. So after she passed away a few weeks ago,
9 years.
they had a very bespectacled funeral as
Right.
as she would want.
So you're saying Ariana Grande is Netflix?
I think Ariana Grande got Michael Coulter canceled after he tweeted out, "Shoot your shot, priest. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
No fucks given. LOL. Dead. Happy faces, dead face, dead
Yeah.
face."
But what does that have to do with Iron Fist?
She canceled Pete Davidson, and then she canceled Luke Cage. That's what I think. And Iron Fist, they were probably gonna
They're
have.
just gonna cancel anyway.
They're gonna cancel it anyways. That's a coincidence, man. That's a Iron Fist coincidence. Everything else is Ariana Grande.
Can we just pause this for a second and really dissect? Do you understand anything he's talking about?
Yeah, 100%.
I don't.
Do you not keep up with?
No,
current
what are
events?
your questions?
No, I don't. No, I
Ariana Grande was singing Aretha Franklin's thing.
She's the
The
small,
priest grabbed her
childlike
boob,
woman.
and when he did that, everybody saw it. Yeah.
Yeah, he
and
broke
there's
her
a
on
picture.
camera.
like grab me
she
the
was
way.
like
Side boob. Yeah.
Like this.
But he broke like that?
Or
Yeah, it was like, hey.
we have to have a
Like
trigger
this.
warning.
Oh,
Like
feel
this.
good about that. Okay.
Yeah, neither did her.
You-
And then
he was
Mike
like-
Coulter,
His fingers were like on her.
he was trying to find the metal in her bra,
Yeah.
the underwire,
Why?
because it's gross.
So Trevor Noah pointed it out for his Daily Show
Okay.
tweet, and then Michael Coulter retweeted and says, "That's what I'm talking about, priest. Shoot your shot. Go for it.
Power Man
No fucks given."
said that.
Who?
Oh, Luke Cage.
Luke Cage said for the priest to do it.
He's like, this is what he was saying sarcastically.
Oh, he was making a joke like grab her boob, go for it.
He's like, go for it, take your shot, no matter what, take a chance. You never know how it's gonna pay off.
That's not right.
It's all right. That's what he did.
So that's why Luke Cage was canceled because of that.
Yeah, he then took it down 2 hours later, and then he tweeted an apology after all of his fans were like, "That's messed up, Michael Coulter. This is not what I watched."
You know what was weird? The first person to like that tweet was James Gunn.
No kidding.
Yeah, it's really
no.
weird. Yeah.
No.
Rest in peace.
Okay.
What do you guys think of James Gunn writing Suicide Squad?
Hopefully, it'll make that movie watchable.
Did you hear who he's bringing in? He's bringing Dr. Light.
Which one?
Who's that?
Dr. Light was the guy who raped Sue Dibney.
It was implied.
Identity Crisis. No, he.
Well, they came out and said it, but in Identity Crisis it was implied, but no one ever said it.
No, people were really mad about that back then.
In 2007, I mean,
As mad as you could get.
They were definitely mad, and it definitely sold millions of copies compared to other comics. Because we all know that anger towards a comic fuels its sales, like Batman did.
Before you guys were ever hired, and I was working in Midtown, we had to go pick up our books from UPS on the street, and we had a bet in the store who's going to die. Because like, oh, someone's going to die. We actually had money, and then Jesse Chin, we were sitting at UPS, and goes, oh, did you read the new book yet? And I goes, no. And he goes, oh, we read it. You want to know? And I was like, yeah. Can't be convinced for 3 hours as Martian Manhunter.
Well, years later, they used Martian Manhunter for Final Crisis.
So he wasn't wrong.
Well, down the line. So here's my thing about the future of Netflix and stuff, right? And here's kind of what I'm building Anyone Comics towards, right?
Pirating.
No. Disney's getting their own service, right?
Yeah.
DC already has their own service.
Yes.
Yeah.
Fox has their own service.
But it's going to become Disney.
Oh, okay, right. Hulu is its own thing. I'm assuming it's going to be more NBC oriented now or something like that.
Probably.
Then Netflix has their own content they're building up. Amazon. So now ultimately, people are you're buying into these large companies, and you're building exclusive, and they're all building exclusive content. CBS has their own, right? Star Trek and Twilight Zone, right? And so now things are more divisive than ever. There's nothing dividing fans and people in Trump's America more than content, being exclusive to certain companies.
Well, you know that there's articles out there when Netflix and Hulu and Amazon Prime really were hitting their stride. It was just them.
Yeah.
Pirating went down.
Yeah.
And now that everything's breaking apart and it's its own service plus cable.
Yeah.
Pirating is going back up.
Oh yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Because you're paying like $10 a month for all these things, and you don't have to have everything.
Yeah.
And you're not going to access everything. You're going to pay like $200 a month essentially, right?
Yeah, I cut the cord.
I don't have
My new
cable.
apartment.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
I don't have cable. I just have.
Like no one needs cable
I just
anymore.
have the services.
Yeah.
It's,
Oh right, like the internet service. Well, why?
Something about TV is such a normal thing.
Yeah.
Just having it on is so comforting because you don't have to make choices.
Yeah.
And every time I turn on any of those things, I just flip through it for about 3 hours.
Yeah.
And then I say, you know what, I don't want to watch TV anymore.
Yeah, that's what
Just spent 3 hours.
Yeah, spend so much time deciding. Yeah.
I just put on the same thing every time until I decide I want to watch something. I think I'm on my 7th rewatch of Buffy.
I always thought if Netflix or any of those services did something similar to like Spotify, where you can create a playlist.
Yeah, and then they plug in
and then
shows
hit
for
shuffle.
Oh, yeah. Shuffle.
It's almost like
Shuffle
it'd
button.
almost be like having your own TV channel. Like
So
you
then we're
put
going
on-
backwards.
No, but that's the thing. Like if I knew I had a playlist that had, let's say just going off of what's on Netflix right now, that had all of the Star Trek series, all of the Star Wars stuff, all the Marvel stuff, and all those shows, and I pressed a button and it randomly picked an episode from a random show.
Yeah.
I played it, I would watch it.
Yeah.
And then the next thing would come on and it'd be another random episode from another random show on my list. I would watch it again and be like, ooh, what's next? But if you were like, hey, put something on Netflix, I'll look at all that same content and I'll be like, I don't know.
Or just
I
a
don't
shuffle
want it.
for a series.
Yeah, even for a series.
Give me a shuffle button
Yeah.
for Buffy.
Yeah, exactly. It'd be fun.
Can I tie it into comics for a second?
Yes.
What's it?
So people were always saying like, don't open up a comic book store because
I said that.
yeah, because because comics.
Look at us now.
Because comicsology is killing this or whatever, right?
I don't think that's true.
Just like the graphic novel trade collecting was killing the business.
Yeah.
10 years ago.
Yeah. Oh man, I'm stuck here. But that's fine. There's when you're going on Amazon, if Amazon's killing all your bits, okay, there's two kinds of people at this point, right? Theoretically, you got the people who come to the comic store and say, I'm going to buy this at Amazon, or you got the people who come to the comic store and support the store, right? And then there is a sense of discovery there. There's a sense of like, I didn't know this came out. When you have Amazon, there's no sense of they give you suggestions, but they'll probably circle around and give you the same suggestions you already know about and everything, you know what I mean? Versus, just having that sense of discovery that you're talking about and everything, you know? Plus, all that, like, company-built stuff, like, all that, like, that production company regulated Iron Fist and Luke Cage. Make sure you mention this, make sure you mention what?
I was listening to
Oh, okay.
that.
Oh, I thought I was like milk on
No,
my
you're
face.
good.
Why would you have milk on your face?
I don't know. Beer milk. Anyway, like comic books still have that sense of creativity. That raw sense of like, here's an idea, let's put it out there. We're not running it through Coca-Cola, make sure our products are placed. We don't have a contract with this actor to make sure that their faces are shown enough. You know what I mean? Like. It's less manufactured, and I don't know. I think there are some Netflix shows that have a non-manufactured feel to them and everything.
It's all manufactured.
It's all manufactured.
If it's a thing that you're buying, it's manufactured.
Well, I think the sale of Walmart. What is it? Walmart.
The Walmart exclusives.
No, the hoodies.
Oh, what hoodies?
What is the brand? Hanes black hoodies.
Yeah.
After Luke Cage. Started selling more.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
And it was specifically
Carhartt did an exclusive Luke Cage hoodie. Did you guys see that?
What's the difference?
Just
a black hoodie.
With
it's $180 and not $25.
It had yellow on the inside, and you opened it up, and it said, "Hey, I'm Luke Cage."
Yeah.
It didn't say hey.
Oh, it says Hamlet. I would buy that hoodie for $150.
It said sweet Christmas.
Oh, it said Sweet Christmas. That's even better.
Christmas. Come to Carhartt.
Hey, how come there's no Sweet Christmas hoodie? I'm sorry, Sweet Christmas sweater.
Like ugly Christmas
Ugly
sweaters.
sweater,
Sweet
yeah.
Christmas. I'm sure there
Cage.
is.
That's what
There's gotta be.
Yeah. What do you guys think comics should do to improve their sales and help Ace Comic Con?
We're doing fine. So,
Yeah, we're okay.
Oh, okay.
We don't. At this point, I don't even think we need comics anymore.
What's a comic? Explain.
As long as they keep making movies, we'll be fine.
Yeah, that's true.
We're in the post. I'll say I'm not going to speak for Alex. I'm going to definitely speak for myself because I know Alex is not, because he just bought a bunch of comic books from you.
Yeah.
But I'm in the.
What's everything about?
I am in the post-comic world now, where it's not about the comics anymore. It's
not about Wesley Dodds.
It's about
and Sandy Hawkins.
Oh, I will always love my Wesley Dodds.
Yeah, but didn't he just say that he was going to go buy a bunch of Star Wars trades?
It was
to help
the store. It was to help the store.
support the store.
It was going to help you pay rent. 10 days.
But
10 days.
it's no longer about the comics. It's about what comes from the comics, and there's so much source material now that like comics could just stop, and all the stuff that's made based on that stuff is gonna have its like 60 years of stuff, and then once that's all cashed out, then you can start making comics again.
Well, look at Captain America, right?
Look at 'em.
So 3 movies. Let's say Chris Evans is going to do Captain America forever.
Sure.
So the first movie
I don't
is
think that's true though.
no. I'm saying it's hypothesis. This is like let's live in a world where Chris Evans is Hugh Jackman.
Right.
Yeah.
And
I don't want to live in that world.
and so he does he does the first Captain America movie based on loosely on his origin, completely rewritten a lot, right? Then the second movie based on the 2006 plot of Winter Soldier. Then he does the third movie based on the 2008 plot of Civil War. Meanwhile, you have 80 years of history that they completely skipped over. You have.
Yeah, but isn't it fair to say that until Brubaker started writing it, no one really can remember Captain America's storyline?
That's true.
Nomad, and that's it.
Well, but they don't remember Nomad.
Man-Wolf.
Oh, come on.
Man-Wolf.
That's not a risk.
Do you guys remember?
Captain
that Captain America was once a celebrated artist?
Yeah, he was. He was a Marvel Comics artist, and he hid his shield in an artist's portfolio, man. You should go back to that job.
Yeah. He could do that. Not only is he a super soldier, but he's a super artist.
I mean, I kind of want movies to take themselves less seriously and do the Capitol story and do the he's a comic artist story, which I guess he'd be starving at this
I
point.
think that's where the TV show stuff can come in, though. You know, like the movies that don't take themselves seriously.
Yeah.
I don't think they work as well. Like I had just.
Guardians of the Galaxy didn't take itself seriously.
Huh?
Guardians of the Galaxy didn't take itself seriously.
Neither did Doctor Strange, really.
Yeah, Doctor Strange didn't take itself seriously.
I don't know. I think they were kind of.
You didn't see those.
I did.
Oh, I didn't see
The
those.
tiny hands on the hands on the hands on the hands.
Yeah.
It's amazing. I love that scene. It really freaked me out. No, I was bringing it back to something that I know a little about. I had just watched Last Jedi last night.
Yeah.
And having
For the first time.
For the first time now. For having
These guys
watched,
are hardcore
having
Star Wars
watched the Han Solo movie like 300 times recently, and it was very fresh in my brain. And then watching Last Jedi again, I think the Han Solo movie should have been a TV show. Like you wouldn't change it at all. It would have just been that, but it would have been
5 episodes.
a 5-episode TV show,
Yeah.
and it would have been great. It would have been the most amazing thing ever.
The young Han Solo Chronicles.
Yeah, because
Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
Because I think TV shows allow you to explore things a little more, and they don't have to be so epic.
Yeah.
And Star Wars movies are epic, and even Rogue One was epic because it was really dealing with a big thing.
Yeah.
But that Han Solo movie was just like, that's an episode of a TV show.
Yeah.
And you know, Marvel can kind of do that sort of stuff too, where it's like, you know, Thanos is not a TV show episode. Thanos is 20 movies.
Yeah.
But you know, Daredevil can kind of have room to grow in that sort of space.
Did you hear what they were thinking about doing with Thanos and Avengers, the leaked plot?
No way.
They're not gonna kill him.
Yeah.
Of
course not.
Cap's gonna jail him.
Yeah.
And every day he's gonna go talk to Thanos, and Thanos is gonna like nag him on.
Like Negan? Or Walking Dead?
and then at some point Thanos is gonna get out and he's gonna become like a friend. And like help all the Avengers out.
That's good.
Wait, that's the idea?
It's like Negan.
It's like Negan.
Oh, okay.
That was an idea. That's
Yeah. So I'm not as big of a Star Wars fan as you guys. I don't think it's a secret here. I don't think I'm telling any tales out of school here.
Sergio's antenna that works with loved The Last Jedi.
They love Last Jedi. But I started watching Han Solo on a plane from Seattle, and I don't know, 15 minutes of like that giant lizard lady, centipede lady.
Proxima.
Then she's like, where's the artifact? Ah, get them! And then they escape, and I'm like, I've seen this movie 3 million times. I don't even want to watch it anymore. Last Jedi to me offered something different. And then one thing I like about Last Jedi is the same thing I hated, which is the casino planet.
Yeah, Casino Planet.
The casino planet. What I like about it is that once I saw the casino planet, I'm like, oh, the prequels and the original series did take place in the same universe. It's like such a like. I think I would have loved to see the casino planet with
buy some death sticks?
with Obi-Wan and Anakin like
Going to that.
Yeah, they're like, you know, they're gambling. I want to see that movie. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I hated it. It was stupid, but I'm like, well, it's stupid like the prequels, and it's perfect actually. Now I know that you could have desert planets with one like cantina, you know, and then like planets where the entire planet is one fucking theme in the same universe. I'm like, all right.
But that's always been the thing. There's always like one location that is
The entire planet. I know, but desert planets, I think it's okay to have an entire desert planet. You know what I mean? Like it's more visually acceptable than, hey, your entire planet is skyscrapers and one Greek diner with a four-armed guy. You know what I mean? Like,
Obi-Wan.
I don't have a Java juice. There's a Jedi here to see you.
That's fine. I thought that part sort of is the slow part of that movie, but that's
The
okay.
Greek
No. The Casino Planet Last Jedi. But I think that I try not to pay too much attention to all the controversy and haters for that movie, but I'm pretty sure they're probably not complaining about that Casino Planet. That's not their biggest gripe about
Really?
the movie.
Everybody likes a good Father. Luke,
Father.
Luke might be your father.
That's better.
What do you guys think J.J. Abrams is going to do with the next movie then? Now that Ryan Johnson completely derailed the pattern.
It was wonderful.
He did.
No, it's fine.
Let me tell you something. I don't know much about Star Wars, but George Lucas said, I believe, that it's like a poem. It repeats itself, you know, it mirrors itself and stuff, right? And Ryan Johnson completely destroyed the mirror in the middle in the second movie, man.
You're right.
Yeah.
But he did have a mirror in it, so think about that.
He had a mirror in it?
Yeah, the cave with Rey.
Oh, yeah. That was good. I like the Rey cave scenes. What was that?
That's what she does. She snaps.
Yeah. It's not the only. When everyone says, "Oh, you see it?" You know the snap.
Yeah, that was
That's
Thanos.
what
That's what I'm talking about.
What?
I'm
Not Thanos.
Yeah, I'm not
It's
talking
Rey.
about Thanos. I'm talking about Rey and the mirror cave. The only thing that I just don't want them to take back the fact that her parents were no one. I want that to stay.
And no background on Snoke.
Yeah, I don't care. Anything
Although,
that they
what
do
about
in the
Snoke?
movie
Yeah,
is, as long as they don't say, "Oh, just kidding, Rey's parents were Luke or Obi-Wan or R2D2 or
Yeah.
anything."
Ooh,
I don't care. I don't
What a
care
plot
who
twist.
her parents are, but the fact that they drove home in Last Jedi that they were no one and she is the important person. That was the message in that movie, I thought, and it was really great. And it's almost like if they go back on that, it's like they're letting the trolls win. And I don't let trolls win.
You know who I like from that movie, man?
Who do you like?
I like Holdo.
Yeah.
I like Holdo because like it's so not Star Wars, her being introduced to that, but it's basically like you're working in an office. Like let's say you're working at Ace Comic Con in the offices of Ace Comic Con.
At my house.
And then like you have your circle of friends. You have Thor. You have whoever else you work with or whatever, right? And then like
We're coworkers, by the way.
you have all these coworkers.
I wouldn't say friends might be taken a little far.
So you have all these coworkers, and then who you associate with. You have your Jim, Dwight, and Pins in the office, and then your Michael Scott leaves, and then you're like, oh, someone's gonna get promoted. It's either gonna be Dwight or Jim. You think you guys are Dwight and Jim.
Yeah.
And then you're Creed and your
I'll take
that. Creed and Kevin.
Wow, I can't work. I think Dwight.
I'm fine.
Fine, Creed and Oscar, right? Anyway, so you're like, oh, someone's getting promoted. But no, in corporations, they bring in someone from outside, and I really like that she expanded the universe. That there's people who are having adventures that you haven't heard about.
There's other people in Star Wars that aren't just the four main characters.
right. So I like that she came in, and I really like, to me, Poe Dameron represented the fans, where he's like, oh, she's messing everything up, and he was like completely like subverting her, and then like he was completely wrong. I like that.
Like the fans.
Yeah, I don't think the fans learned the lesson, but still, But like, and then everyone comes back to me. It's like I remember when I was telling you, because I only watched it on Netflix recently because I didn't have free time until now. And fans like, oh, I can't wait to hear what you have to say about it, Demetrius. That's what the customers saying. I'm like, oh, I liked it. And they're like, well, why didn't she tell anybody anything? I'm like, well, Poe Dameron was disciplined for not following orders. Like, she has her circle of friends that she clearly talks to, and Neebnub, I think, is one person you can trust over Poe Dameron, in my opinion. Yeah, and Akbar. She probably confided in Akbar too, man.
Akbar was dead.
Yeah.
That's why she was.
Oh yeah, he died.
Promoted.
Yeah, Akbar's a good guy, man.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace. The biggest trap of all was life.
Oh, that's a good ending.
All right. This isn't a can, but instead of telling us when this episode's gonna be in the can,
Final thoughts, Mark.
So give us where Ace Comic Con will be hitting this year.
I'll take this. What I'll do is I'll say it, and you just fill in the blanks when we get it in. Just dub it over.
Okay.
So the next show is going to be in.
No. Just tell me. No, don't say the next show. Just say all the cities that you guys hit.
The ones we've been to.
And
we're a traveling pack of wildebeest. We go wherever we want to go. We have yet to repeat.
Oh, you guys won't repeat? Oh, wow.
We're a pop-up convention.
Wow. So if you haven't had Ace Comic Con yet, we might be coming to your hometown
Yeah,
next.
wherever you are.
Watch out, Skokie, Illinois.
Well,
there you go.
in Chicago.
That's
Skokie's not. Sorry.
I like Skokie.
Skokie.
Sheboygan.
Anything else you guys want to plug? Anything your social media?
I'd like to plug Anyone Comics. Thanks.
Everyone Comics is a great place. I buy stuff here all the time.
It's
once every 2 months.
Every time I come to New York City, it's one of my first stops. Just
Because
to
you-
alleviate my
You
guilt.
sleep here when you're visiting.
Well, listen. Come on, you guys are, we've known each other for a long time. Objectively, would you stop by here?
No, it's too far.
No, it's too far.
All right, but for people who live in Brooklyn, you live close
great
by.
story.
If you're off the 2 train.
Hey,
Yeah.
you just jump on a train. It's
Right.
wonderful.
Yeah.
There's a great pizza place. The Wing Plus next door is
All
fantastic.
right. So we have Friday Night Magic coming up.
Ooh.
We have Sunday night, Sunday art classes and stuff for kids at 12 noon.
Down here.
Yeah, down here.
Also, Disco Monday.
Transforms. We just
Disco
know
Monday?
Monday we do the podcast. Like today.
Podcast. Yeah.
Today's
Today
Monday.
is Monday.
So come in, on a Monday in the afternoon if you have some free time, you need some time to kill, whatever. Come in, hang out, And we do other events all the
It's a
time.
very welcoming atmosphere.
Yeah.
There's no denying that. Some of my fondest memories in the comic book world would be hanging out in a store with Demetrius and talking to customers.
And if you come in and say code word podcast rules, Demetrius will give you 80% off anything you buy.
I have to dub that over.
That might be
90% off with code word Tintin.
All right. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Right?
Clap.
Wait, no.
It's a clap before the show.
Now's the time.
Collaboration.